In this video, I'm going to share 5 must-know LinkedIn profile tips for business owners. Tip number 1, profile photo. I can't believe I have to say this, but please do not use AI-generated images as your profile photo. Why? Because it simply feels like you're hiding something, and some people might even think that you're a bot. So all you want to use is a real headshot of you. Not your company logo, not a family picture, just you. Personally, I have changed the background of my photo so that it would pop more in the newsfeed. And if you want to do the same, you can click the link down in the description to join our free profile makeover. You're going to click this yellow button, fill in all the details, and then click Join Group, and our team will approve you shortly. Once you're inside, just simply click Classroom, Profile Makeover, select number 3, profile photo, and then click over here to get access to the template. And you're going to see different template options I have made available for you, and you can absolutely change the colors for these as well. And then once you're happy with your photo, you're just gonna go ahead, click share, download, and simply select the right one, which is over here, and go ahead and actually remove the background and click to export it. Tip number 2, headline. Rather than treating your headline as the CEO, the founder, the business owner of your company, I actually recommend that you make it all about your customer. When you select the headline training over here, you're gonna see that the formula I personally recommend using for your headline is this one. First of all, I actually prefer that you start with 2 or 3 keywords explaining what you do. For example, I'm saying LinkedIn and Skool, which is what I focus on. Here's CEO of your business name. You can say that as long as it's very short, or engineer recruiting engineers. So those 2-3 keywords are all about you, okay? And then you make the rest of the headline about your customer. Meaning, this is the formula I love following, which very much is inspired by Hormozi, and you can watch the full video here. So here's what we say. Helping who, that's your customer. Get good stuff, that's your offer, without the bad stuff, that's objection handling. And very, very important, ask me about the offer name. You have to tell people what to do next to inquire if you want to get inbound leads. If you don't have a call to action, nothing will happen on your LinkedIn, I promise you that. Okay, so quick examples here I have included. So you might have already seen my headline on LinkedIn, so maybe let's look at 2 other examples. So helping B2B software companies with an MVP build, that's the who, raise $500,000 to $2 million in VC funding in as little as 3 months, that's the offer, without losing majority control of their business, without objection handling. Ask me about fast startup funding, call to action. One more example, helping hiring managers in energy, construction, and manufacturing, that's who, book interviews with 3 to 5 top-tier engineers in 14 days, that's the offer, without reading hundreds of resumes, that's objection handling. Ask me about engineer recruiting, clear call to action, clear next step. Just in case you're wondering if it's really that important to get your headline right, the short answer is yes. David, who is inside of our LinkedIn Bootcamp, got his first inbound inquiry on LinkedIn because a customer saw his profile and couldn't help but to reach out because his headline was so specific. And Sharon, whose headline we seriously changed at least 9 times, got an inbound client that's worth almost $74,000 in lifetime value to date. So yes, your headline is super important. Tip number 3, banner. What you might not know is that LinkedIn is currently rolling out a new feature which allows you to upload 5 different banners on your profile, which will play as a slide deck like this. So now you might be thinking, what am I supposed to have in these 5 slides? Let's start with the first slide, and there are actually 2 options of how you can use this real estate. What I'm personally doing with the first slide is encouraging people to join my freebie so that I would capture their email and add them to my list. So the call to action on my banner is encouraging you to click on the link on my profile to get inside of our profile makeover. However, a word of caution here. Only direct people away from LinkedIn if you have tested the landing page of your freebie and you know it converts. Because the worst case scenario is someone clicks on the link, ends up on some sort of a landing page they don't understand, and they do not opt in, so you have lost a lead. So a much safer option for your first slide is actually simply to repeat your headline. And you're gonna say, helping who with your offer, and then have a call to action for people to reach out to you on LinkedIn. So in this case, I would say, ask me more about the LinkedIn Bootcamp. So I'm repeating the same call to action I have in my headline. This way, people can send me a message right here on LinkedIn and I do not risk losing them when they click on some sort of a site they don't understand. Okay, so these are the two options for the first slide of your banner. So what do you do with the rest of the slides? Now, I'm a big fan of Hormozi, and the line I have ingrained in my mind is proof over promise. Meaning the promises that you make mean nothing unless you can back it up with proof, real results, real client testimonials, which is why I like to use the rest of the slides on your banner actually showing real client results. And before you ask, yes, I do have banner templates ready for you to use. When you select the banner section over here and click LinkedIn Banner Template, it's going to launch the template I have designed for you, which has the first slide, option number 1, where you repeat the headline, the other option where we direct people to your freebie, and then you can input here client testimonials and client results. All of these templates are available for you inside of our free profile makeover, and all you have to do is click join the group to get inside of our community. Tip number 4, about section. My love, I have news for you. Your about section is actually not about you. Can you briefly describe your services there? Absolutely. And personally, I have chosen to direct people to my freebie. Though the rest of the about section, it's all about proof. Because again, making a promise and explaining what you do does not mean anything if we don't have a ton of proof to back it up. So include as many client testimonials as you can, and then at the end, I like to add the about section with a call to action. I'm encouraging people to book a free profile roast with me. However, you could also just simply repeat the call to action from your headline here. So I could have said, message me on LinkedIn and ask me more about the LinkedIn Bootcamp. So I'm encouraging people to inquire and reach out to me here on LinkedIn and don't go anywhere else. Tip number 5, the featured section. The main things I like to highlight here are your lead magnet, recommendations, and top performing posts. If you do not have this section on your profile yet, you can simply click Add Profile Section. You're going to select Recommended over here and then Add Featured Section. And from here, you can go ahead and click the plus icon to, for example, add some of your posts. So let's just say I could feature this post right here, and you're going to see that now it's the first thing you see moving because that's a GIF. If I wanted to reorder some things, I could click to edit, click here, and I can move it lower down like so if I choose to. And of course, if I wanna remove something, I'm gonna click remove from featured. Then if you are on LinkedIn Premium, you're gonna also be able to feature content from your profile. So what we do from here is actually select recommendations, and you can feature some beautiful testimonials. So rather than them being at the very bottom of your profile, right? Because all our recommendations are here at the bottom, it is very lovely to feature some of the best ones at the top. And then the last thing, which is the freebie. So you want to click the plus icon, click add a link, and then you can add a link to your freebie. Or by the way, you could also add a calendar booking link, click add. And what you're gonna wanna do is upload a appropriate thumbnail to fit the dimensions. Because if I do not change the thumbnail now, you're going to see that if I click save, this is not gonna look great. You see, like this thumbnail looks awful. To fix that, you're gonna once more click into Profile Makeover, select the featured section over here, and I have 2 templates for you, the horizontal and the vertical one. Which one you're gonna need will depend on what types of assets you choose to feature. So if I click into the horizontal template, you are going to see this one. And now if I go back and click into the vertical template, it's actually right now appearing as square, but this will be a vertical. So you're gonna go ahead and just click Use Template for new design. If you just change these 5 things on your profile and start treating LinkedIn as a sales page, not a resume, I am absolutely certain you'll start noticing more inbound inquiries on LinkedIn and more people joining your mailing list. If you're curious how I could further support you and get you in front of the right customers on LinkedIn, reach out to me on LinkedIn and ask me more about the LinkedIn Bootcamp. If you found this video helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you could also hit that subscribe button down below. I have a goal of reaching 100K subscribers on YouTube in 2025, and yes, I am miles away from hitting it, though I would really appreciate your support along the journey. Now, YouTube believes that you might enjoy watching this video next, so go ahead, click over here, and I'm gonna see you in that next training.